a budget blunder left Robbinsdale area schools with money problems, the district is borrowing cash to renovate schools. The district announced this week that it has a $20 million shortfall in its general fund. That deficit is partially due to a budgeting error. Now the district is issuing an $18 million bond for long-term facilities maintenance. The district recently had its credit rating drop. That means higher costs when the district borrows money. This loan doesn't impact the district's general fund deficit, but the decision to borrow money comes as the district may need to close buildings to fix its balance sheet.
Because you don't want to invest money. You don't want to invest multi-million dollars into a building that may not be a viable building to us in 2 years, 3 years.
The district plans to invest in buildings that won't be considered for the chopping block. In business news, a new medical cannabis store is opening its doors in Brooklyn Park this weekend. Wright's Dispensary is celebrating its grand opening on Saturday. It's located in the former Arby's near Brooklyn Boulevard and West Broadway. The company has 8 other locations in the state, including one in New Hope. The store is donating all proceeds from its grand opening to Meals on Wheels. We expect to hear the owner's plans for the business next week, and we'll also give city officials a chance to weigh in, so stay tuned. One of the oldest restaurants in Brooklyn Center is trying to adapt in changing times. As Delane Cleveland reports, House of Hui is a neighborhood favorite, but recent closures of other businesses in the area have the owners hoping that longtime customers will keep coming back.
Ready?
What are we making?
Beef and broccoli.
For the past 41 years,
Going to the fried rice.
anyone in Brooklyn Center looking to satisfy their craving for Chinese food have made their way to House of Hui.
The food is very good, delicious. I love the shrimp fried rice and the chicken fried rice.
If you ever have it, have the house fried rice. It's phenomenal. Pork, shrimp, chicken. It's phenomenal. And I've been coming here, like I said, for 40 years.
40 years is a long time to frequent a restaurant, which means the family that runs the business and cooks all the food must be doing something right.
I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy Hui is the longtime owner.
My wife, Amy.
He opened the business in 1983 using recipes passed down from his grandfather.
Cream cheese wonder. Most of the people like it. Yeah, the cream cheese wonder.
The restaurant is not only famous for its food, but for traditional dance performances they put together every year to celebrate the Chinese New Year. Yet the business model has changed over the years as customer habits have evolved.
Yeah, before it's more sit down. Now it's more take out.
That's not the only thing that's changed. The Humboldt Square Shopping Center, where House of Hui is located, has several vacancies, including the recent closure of longtime staple Scoreboard Pizza.
A lot of people, when they saw the riots and the way the news portrayed it, they were afraid to come down. Is it safe? Are we going to get mugged?
John Evenson used to work at Scoreboard.
Is there a major effect on the community, a major effect in jobs for young people?
Hi, everybody. This is the House of Hui of Brooklyn Center.
The hope for everyone here at House of Hui is to overcome the negative perception of the neighborhood and the vacancies in this strip mall.
Good customer right here.
Thank you.
And instead show that you can still get a delicious meal prepared by folks who've shown their commitment to Brooklyn Center.
The people like it, Mama cooking.
Yeah.
Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Brooklyn Park residents looking for medical resources will have a one-stop shop for all of their needs this weekend. The city is hosting its first community health resource fair on Saturday. City officials met to put the finishing touches on the plan this week. It's part of the city's Health on the Go initiative that started during the COVID pandemic. Attendees can connect with more than 25 health vendors during the event. Speakers will address issues like dental work and mental health. There's also food and clothing giveaways. City officials say it's an important step for addressing health disparities for people of all backgrounds.
If you look across the diversity, whether it's African American or African heritage or Southeast Asian or white, right? Everyone has their different things they're struggling with.
You can't guarantee or you can't buy good health. So we're trying to provide opportunities to educate our community members on what good health looks like.
The fair runs from noon to 4 Saturday at North Hennepin Community College. On Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's 60th anniversary, Stages is bringing it back for this holiday season. In this edition of Weekend Showcase, I share what powers their production.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Inside the magic of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a message. One that, like Rudolph's big red nose, isn't too hard to spot.
Everybody has their differences, and you should treat them like how you would want to be treated.
The most famous reindeer of all.
10 years after Stage's first performance of Rudolph,
It's a great way to show off in front of the dogs.
young actor Tikel Lee is learning new skills to bring the classic film to light.
I have to multitask, and I have to learn how to do everything that normal acting couldn't do.
Tikel's talking about puppetry, which makes acting a little more complicated. Tikel is one of David Gamash's puppet protégés, and each puppet was handcrafted for Stages.
Really paid extra attention to detail. He made it almost like how the special is.
At Stages, the magic is displayed right in front of you. Gamash's primary character is Charlie in the Box, one of the first misfit toys Rudolph meets when he goes to the island.
No child wants to play with a Charlie in a box.
It just goes with the message of the show that all these differences, all this uniqueness is essential to everyday life.
David says even for adults, Rudolph's message stands taller than ever.
The most wonderful day of the year.
60 years later.
Especially watching with somebody, a little person that you might know, it just makes it a whole lot more special.
I'm cute.
Boys hockey starts this weekend with the CCX Turkey Trot Tournament hosted by Wayzata. Jay Wilcox has more with the Trojans.
They're thrilled to be back on the ice for another season of Wayzata boys hockey with the season opener looming.
I think our team's looking really good this year. We got a lot of new guys. First few practices, everyone's working hard, getting into it.
Yeah, I feel really good about this group, very confident. We're a younger group, but a lot of skill with them, and yeah, I'm really excited for this season.
Wayzata again starts the season with the CCX Turkey Trot Tournament this weekend, bringing 4 great programs together as Wayzata, Maple Grove, Edina, and Moorhead skate Friday and Saturday at Plymouth Ice Center.
It's basically just seeing what the guys have, put them in under pressure situations. I think that's the biggest thing is having a bunch of fans in the stands, their family get to see them for the first time, and especially if you're kind of an inexperienced group, getting them out there, getting those nerves out of the way.
It's the best way to possibly start our season, just having games in front of so many fans. Such competitive games too, getting people acclimated to the high school season and new guys getting ready for it.
While it's regarded as a Thanksgiving tournament, as is sometimes the case, this year's event falls before Turkey Day instead of directly after.
Definitely pluses, we get to eat big Thanksgiving meal the weekend after, but not, just a little earlier, so it's a little weird, less practices before it, but I think our team's gonna be ready.
The only minus I would say maybe would be that, we're not gonna have a lot of our alumni back yet because they're usually here because they're home for Thanksgiving. To be honest with you, getting the word out to people that it is this week is the biggest thing because everyone just got it circled on Friday after Thanksgiving. So
Wayzata had one of its best seasons last winter, winning their first 8 games, staying undefeated until late January and finishing 23-3-2. They did fall to rival Edina in the Section 6 AA final. This year, a less experienced team will take the ice for the Trojans, but the goals remain high.
We lost 6 of our top 7 forwards that were seniors, phenomenal group. We got the majority of our D-core back, which is great, which will be fun. We got 2 new goalies this year that are both, fighting for some time, but are both very talented. We got some young forwards that are, earning their ice as well. It's going to be a different look for their team, but still super skilled, fast, and big, and we're super excited about it.
We'll get a sneak preview this weekend at Turkey Trot. Come out to Plymouth Ice Center or watch all 4 varsity games live on CCX. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Following a season opening loss to Centennial Spring Hike Park, the Maple Grove girls hockey team skated for their 4th straight win on Thursday.
The Crimson on home ice taking on North Wright County out of St. Michael. First period, Maple Grove goalie Bella Prosser makes the stop. One of just 13 shots she would face in the night, and she saved them all. Scoreless into the second period when the Crimson cash in on a power play chance. Kelsey Olson to Kate Fisher, who scores. 1-0 Crimson on Fisher's first goal of the season.
Olsen with another assist here, setting up Abby Oakland, who goes high into the net with her shot. Maple Grove up 2-0 through 2. And it stays that way until the game's final seconds. An empty net goal here for Hadley Bacher makes the final 3-0. The Crimson are now 4-1 on the season. The 9th-ranked Benilde-St. Margaret's girls hockey team was looking to get back in the win column Thursday following a loss and a tie in their last 2 games. Benilde-St. Margaret's at home for this one, hosting a Northfield team that reached the state tournament a year ago. Nice pass here by the Red Knights' Tala Hansen, right to Ruby Ryan, who fakes the defender and goes in to score. BSM strikes first midway through the opening period. Later in the first, the pass from Taylor Nelson to Emerson Rock, who taps the puck in for a goal. A 2-0 lead for the Red Knights. That's the score after 1. Second period, and the Raiders get on the board. Lindsay Erickson steals the puck, and Taylor Crone lifts a shot into the Red Knights' net, and it's 2-1. No more scoring until the third period, when Benilde-St. Margaret's breaks it open. Lulu Rosinski comes around from behind the back of the net and tucks the shot home for her 4th goal of the season, and it's 3-1. The Red Knights add 2 more goals, including this one from Grace Bendixson, who scores on her own rebound. Benilde-St. Margaret's wins 5-1. The Red Knights play at Moorhead Saturday. John Jacobson, CCX Sports.